Honorary President, His Honour Yaqub, Leader of the Respect Party, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, Assalamu alaikum. Forgive my voice, which like most of yours is fading. I want first of all to ask you to show your appreciation for all of the candidates who carried the Respect banner in this election here today. Win or lose, each and every one of them was a credit to themselves, to their families, to their fellow campaigners and agents, and above all, to Respect. And we're very proud of each and every one of them. Of course, life being what it is, the magnificent five. This now becomes our salute to the people of Bradford.
Five star.
In 5 weeks. 5 weeks. In 5 weeks, we have won 5 seats. Wait till we've been here for 52 weeks. So it has been a truly remarkable night, and as the journalists present will know, and some of those are even honest journalists, one in particular, Helen Pidd from The Guardian. Helen, it's not often a journalist gets applauded by activism. Hope it doesn't do your career any harm.
Don't tell anyone.
The journalists present would have to concede, as Radio 5 Live's analysis has already conceded, that the story of the night is Respect in Bradford. Because Labour in the country did really well. And Labour in Bradford, where we were not standing, did really well. And where we were standing, they did catastrophically badly. The lesson of that is that if we were standing everywhere, we'd give them a run for their money. And at the very least, would force them to be more like us, which is one of our historic tasks as a party and as a movement. Now, I'm proud of every one of the candidates, and I'm especially proud, of course, of those who won. But I hope everyone will forgive me if I say that I'm proud of one victory in particular. Fish rots from the head. And Elias Carbani just cut off the head. You know, in Tower Hamlets, we defeated the Labour leader 3 times in 3 consecutive years. He kept coming back. We should have driven a stake in, I know. He kept standing again and we kept defeating him again. 3 times we defeated him in 3 years. But we defeated Ian Greenwood 5 times in 1 day. And that brings brings me to a point that I can't avoid. I have this morning called for the resignation of the Chief Executive of Bradford City Council, Tony Reeves. I don't have time, I literally don't have time to catalogue the calamitous errors and incompetence of which this man, as the head of the administration in the council, is guilty of.
Yeah.
But for the chief executive on approximately £200,000 a year to grant 5 recounts or a 5th count of the votes in a single ward in a council election when the candidate concerned was his boss,
Yeah.
his £50,000 a year boss to whom he reports. If that's not a conflict of interest, I don't know what a conflict of interest would be. I can't give instructions to Elias because he's my brother. But I did give him instructions 2 minutes before the result was finally accepted. And those instructions were to tell the chief executive that we would wake up a judge, any judge, to seek an injunction to halt the farce that was the count of the election in Little Hall. The result of the last 4 counts was 18, 19, 18, and 21. On what conceivable basis could he have granted all of these recounts? I'll tell you why he did so. Because New Labour has absolutely corrupted the political process in the City Hall. And Reeves was terrified to allow the verdict of the electorate to be heard, because he knew that Greenwood wouldn't like it. And everyone who was there could see on his face the terror as he contemplated the rock and the hard place between which he was stuck. But there'll be more of that, I'm sure, in the day. We don't know what the result of the referendum on the directly elected mayor will be. But we have 2 extant legal and soon-to-be legal processes outstanding. As everybody knows, we were cheated out of our ability to stand for election in Toller. If we had stood in Toller, we would have won, as Ishtiaq did, by 1,000 votes at least. We were cheated because Reeves declared that our candidate was 1 minute, 60 seconds late in tendering his papers for nomination. But we have 2 processes underway. I am currently suing for defamation Councillor Ershad Hussain, who not only defamed me in the most serious way on his own telephone by distributing a fantastically defamatory text in advance of polling day, he did it on a council phone, which means that he's involved Bradford City Council in what could become a criminal libel case. And we demand that those responsible in Whitehall for the standards of behaviour of local councillors disqualify him from continued membership. And if they do, we'll have a by-election in Toller, and whilst we might have beaten him by 1,000, we'll beat him by 2,000 the next time.